When you come to Africa, we realize that Africa maybe might have more challenges than Western Europe. Basically, I can talk about Africa as being developing countries, and because they're developing countries with so much social unrest and poverty and male-dominated societies, the challenges are bigger. So Soroptimists, we're trying to work to help in our little ways to resolve these challenges the way we can.
Soroptimists International of Europe is a big organization of 57 countries, of which 18 in Africa. And we do a lot of projects in Africa, in all countries: Senegal, Mali, Benin, Togo, Madagascar, Kenya, Ethiopia, you name it, and we're there. And we do that together with other Soroptimists. Soroptimists in Germany, in the Netherlands, in the Nordic countries, in France, in Italy, in Greece, in Turkey, and we all help each other. That's why we can do so many wonderful water projects in Africa.
I try to work in a partnership, Europe, Africa. The Europeans work maybe for money, and our African sisters or Soroptimists work in their area, they themselves, for the development of their country.
There's a lot of partnership between the European Soroptimists and African Soroptimists. Partnership not just in funding, but the bulk of it really is in funding, but in creating relationships also and friendship links. That's a great part of the Soroptimist movement.
One of the projects that we have now is like water, and then we were digging wells for the women. I say for the women because they're the women and the children are usually the ones that have to go and fetch the water. So by digging a well close to where they live, so they don't have to spend many hours a day walking back and forth to fetch water, they can do something more with their life. And they can then take care of their family, they can take care of their children, and they can educate themselves and the children.
What we do as water projects, for instance, is we dig wells, we restore wells, we make water pumps and place them so that people don't have to get the water from the well in a bucket. The good thing about all the water near the villages is that the women don't have to walk, because sometimes they walk for kilometers on end, and that takes a lot of time. So we see to it that there's water, and for everyone water is life. And because they've got water, they can make, for instance, market gardens. And the market gardens in those little villages make it worthwhile for the women to actually sell their products on the market. So they can, it's economic development. They can get money, and they can provide schooling for their children.
Primary education for girls, that is one of the best projects you can ever do. So when a woman can read and write, and maybe also go on to other schools later, she is capable to make her own living. She's not dependent anymore on a family or on a husband who says yes or no, but she can really decide for herself and make her own living.
So Soroptimists, together with other Soroptimists in Europe, build schools, make it possible for the girls to go to school. They buy them uniforms, they buy them books, they see to it that they are motivated and that the parents are motivated to bring the girls to school. So water is the start of really everything. That's why water is life.
These are faraway villages. They have now a school, they have now a well, they have now a library even, and they have what we call a dispensaire, so a maternity, a small maternity. And this makes really a difference in an area.
We also, as Soroptimists, build health centers, quite often near the wells, near the water, because health centers need water. In those health centers, we see to it that there's a nurse, maybe once or twice a week a doctor. It is where the women can actually deliver the children, so they don't have to do that in the houses, which is far healthier, and it helps to get healthy children, really.
Small maternities, of course, help a lot that less children die, that less women die or have later problems.
Water and health are very close together because the people go and fetch quite often polluted water or dirty water. There are all water-related diseases, and one of the simple ones is, for instance, diarrhea. I mean, a lot of children have diarrhea. That's one of the reasons why they cannot go to school, because they're sick, they're ill, and if they have a well with pure water, they can go to school. So water is the start of really everything. That's why water is life.
You can see all the projects Soroptimists are doing. Every little bit makes a difference.
The projects we take as Soroptimists, I think the most wonderful thing is we do them with Soroptimist clubs in the countries where the problems are, and not only that, every penny that we save and we gather is going to that project. Nothing is staying in the country, nothing is used for administration, and you automatically see the result. You go, for example, to Senegal, you make a water well with the Soroptimists from Senegal, from Dakar in this case, and you get somewhere. You see that a group of people are being helped. It's maybe a drop, but if we have all these drops together, I think we will get quite a big stream.